In the year 2020, government took the decision to demolish the La General Hospital following several complaints from hospital management about the structural integrity of that hospital. Government was told that the hospital was not fit for purpose due to structural defects, and so it took the decision to pull it down and build an ultra-modern hospital. 3 years after, that hospital has not been built. What is left of the former La General Hospital is bare land, and the cameraman will get closer to what I intend to show you. We've not been allowed access into the place. All the gates have been locked. And so in your shot, you see a yellow building over there. We're told that building was put up for construction workers. Sod actually was cut in the year 2020 after the demolition. But since then, nothing concrete has been put up here. You see weeds all over, heaps of sand, which are intended for the building of the project. But you see a construction equipment over there, which is supposed to be part of the items and machinery that construction. But the project has stalled. The people of La, and they've had to resort to other means of accessing healthcare, because this used to be one of the biggest hospitals around this place for La and its environs. Jeffrey Tete speaks for the coalition of La residents, and he has been very vocal about this project and other developmental issues here in the community. He will take us briefly through when the demolition was done, what the promises you were giving as the people, and what you make of the stalling of this project.
In 2020, we were told that the funds were available. We only went to IMF last year. So how does IMF, our engagement with IMF, which started last year, affect funding that you said you had secured like 2 years earlier? So it tells you it is a lie. So I was wondering what the majority leader was thinking about when he made that statement. Anyway, in any case, government said they are going to rope the La General Hospital under the Agenda 111 project. My brother, the Agenda 111 project was modeled for district hospitals. The La General Hospital is way bigger, the scope is way bigger than district hospitals. And we are also told that because of the funding of the Agenda 111, they are going to reduce the scope of La General Hospital, which means that we are now going to get a district hospital built here. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, isn't that better than nothing?
My brother, at the last population census, the population of La was inching close to 400,000 people. Let alone to add people who come from Nungwa, Teshi, Osu, and Gamashi to join us. So if you put up a facility that caters for district hospital level, for us here, it's so bad.
Gates are locked. We met a security man here. We asked him if he could get access, but he said no. Imagine that the polyclinic must be overwhelmed.
My brother, I wish one early morning you can find time to be there. The place is more than overwhelmed. Okay, and until recently, just about a month ago, before they started operating 24-hour service, prior to that, they open in the morning at 6 a.m. and close at 6 p.m. I have never heard of a hospital that closes at 6 p.m. Just about a month ago, before they opened a ward, a male ward and a female ward, which are just one room each, and then an emergency ward. For all these 3.5 years, they never had a ward. So, I mean, you couldn't go there and have a situation where they have to detain you. No, you can't have that facility. It was just about a month ago. And even with what they have there, it is still inadequate, woefully inadequate for the people, considering the population.
We would like to go there and see exactly what is happening there. So this here is the only public health facility available to residents of La. Following the demolition of the General Hospital, everyone else has had to come here and seek proper health care. I mean, we've had conversations with the director of this place, but he says that he cannot speak on camera. He needs to get some clearance from his superiors. We're not even allowed to go inside and show you what we found. But you see, they have several services that they offer: general consultation, antenatal care, ENT, public health. They even have a pregnancy school. And so there are a lot of services that are available here. But if they had other facilities also providing similar services, then they wouldn't have to be overwhelmed, as we have been told. We're now in the La community. The people here, the general hospital they've known for years is no more. It's been demolished for the past 3 years, and they've now had to resort to just the polyclinic for healthcare services. I've been lucky to be joined by some of the community members. We want to engage them and ask them about how the absence of that hospital is affecting their healthcare needs. I'm actually here with a pregnant Millicent. Where do you get antenatal care from? Do you go to the polyclinic?
No, Osu maternity.
Osu maternity?
Yes.
But there's a polyclinic here. Why do you have to go all the way to Osu?
Nothing. It's like if you go there, by the time you are in labor, they will transfer you to maybe Osu maternity or Lekma or police hospital. You choose one. Sometimes when you are in the car, you can give birth in the car. That's why I just choose there.
For how long have you lived here?
Oh, here is my hometown.
So you used to frequent the general hospital?
Yeah. About 7 years now. When Akufado, before he made a campaign, he came in this morning, the larger.
That was in 2020.
2020. Yeah. Since then, we haven't built any hospital for us now. So now, if like this girl is my wife, when he wants to go to hospital, unless we go to Lekma, Teshin or police hospital, there's no any hospital in here, Labadi here.
People of La are represented by the Honorable Retana Odolisowa in the House of Parliament, and she's been very vocal about this hospital matter and generally the health issues of the people of La. And we've been fortunate to catch up with her here in the House of Parliament. Honorable, you've been very worried about this situation. You raised it on the floor of Parliament. The Honorable Majority Leader gave you a response. What do you make of the response?
I would say that I was a bit disappointed at the response, because we started the issue of the hospital since 2021 when I came to Parliament. As we all know, sword was cut in August 2020. And so bringing it up in Parliament, and up till now, they are now telling us that the money had been withdrawn. What prevented them from telling us all this while? So that the good people of Dadekotopon will know that the hospital will not come. We are waiting for next week, but we, the good people of Dadekotopon, we want government to give us access to the land, because if you don't have access to the land, you can't mobilize to sites. And there are a good number of people out there who would want to support the reconstruction of the La General Hospital. So by next week, if we don't hear anything tangible, we would write to government to release the land for us, and then we should have the drawings, and the assembly should also give us permits. Being a former municipal chief executive, you need to acquire permits before you start construction, so that you have your fire permits. The electricity will also come in. Structure, they'll look at the structures that you want to put up, and so we cannot just move onto the site. So we need it will be a process. So after next week, we'll initiate the process with the good people of Dadekotopon, write to government, like I said, and then if they give us access to the land, would do the needful for the good people of Dadekotopon.
What we glean from our conversations is that the general hospital is very important to the people here. And so now that government says that it is securing new funding sources for the project, that process should be expedited so that that hospital project will be completed for the people of La.